pace car appears on the front stretch. They're led to post by Tanner Siemens from Orford in car number 5. He'll share the front row with Keenan Tabor of Randolph in car number 7. Michael Danforth from Claremont here in car 44. From Football, wheels 631. Rondell Gunn from St. Remy, Quebec. In the 100. Vince Quinville, Vince Jr. from Brandon, Vermont, 78, and David Gilson from West Island, Vermont, in car 74. First class, the schedule distance.
Like what Brandon Gray did to the 91. That's more understandable than just. He just cleaned him out. That's all he did. It was pretty much like he was set off.
Roger LeBlanc also
But you don't.
flattening a tire in that incident that took Tanner Siemens out of the race lead.
That was just.
So Vince Wendell finds himself on the back bumper of the pace car. Car number 78, Wendell, your leader. Michael Danforth
They went
out of
throwing him from the rear.
Vermont in the 44 is in second position. And the
He
former
would've just been
Claremont
thrown to the rear.
Stalker, Egan Tabor out of Randolph, Vermont, holds down the third position
And depending on what they see in the replay, he'll have to go through a lot of traffic.
with car number 7. Yeah, Siemens is back.
But I don't think he should be able to finish the race. Because he's allowed to pass the lap in traffic to go to the rear field. But depending on what they see on the replay, will depend if he's
I
allowed to.
believe Tanner would
He
like
might not.
to start in front of the lap guys.
That is the one thing I hate. Is that they did the same thing. They did something similar to Steve Brock. What? Even that's so sad.
And the 100. Roger LeBlanc returns as well. 5 laps remain in the 602 Dirt Modified main event. Vince Wendell.
Is he that bad?
And rounding up the top 5, Roger LeBlanc, the Canadian invader.
I don't know who.
And
The 100.
looked like the man to be until they threw the green.
That was he just threw the race away.
All right, the 602 Dirt Modifieds are now gracing Country Fuels Victory Lane,
Yeah.
where our top 3 will have a word
Clean someone out.
with the one, the only Atom Bomb. Let's send it trackside to Nick Adams.
The last lap and you're coming to the checker out of forward, and you just go for it, and the dude doesn't recognize it, doesn't see that. Okay, then it's not your fault because.
All right, down here on the front stretch with our third place finishing, just taking off his helmet
You're
here,
gonna
Michael
throw everything
Danforth.
you can at it. But
a lot of safety equipment in these things. For good reason.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher, Michael Danforth! Michael, coming out here in a dirt car on an asphalt racetrack is always an interesting feat. It's one of the best things we watch every year. How was it out there?
It was good. This is the first time I've been here in the modified. I came here last year in the coupe, and I ended up fourth with that last year. But it was good. We made some adjustments. It wasn't very good. I mean, it was all right. But made it a lot better, and held off Canada there 5 to go or whatever. And I'd like to thank my grandfather who built this car. All my sponsors, BN Timber, Gary's Property, ASP, Danforth Property Maintenance, Roof 5 Auto. Without all them, it wouldn't be possible.
Claremont Motorsports Park, give it up for your third place finisher, Michael Danforth! All right, I'm just gonna, sorry, victory lane, sorry. All right. We got him over here, the Mayor Keegan Tabor, your second place finisher. Keegan, I feel like the dirt car goes around here a little bit different than the pure stock. You know, the most recent experience you have here is in a Crown Vic, so how much different is it?
Yeah, you know, we spent a lot of time in the shop trying to set it up. I was riding around in fifth, and we had a fifth place car. I was happy with the fifth. That late caution come out, and you know, look over my tires, she's pretty well spent. I was just trying not to drive it in too deep. They're beating my bumper, but if I just kind of eased around, we'd be all right. I'd like to thank everyone over there, the whole crew, for getting the car all set up. All my sponsors and the Snapchats right on the roof for all the single women out there, if you want to add that.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is single and ready to mingle, the Mayor Keegan Tabor. Down here in Country Fuels Victory Lane, Claremont Motorsports Park, give it up for Vince Quinville! Vince, again, coming out here in a dirt car, much different than what you're used to in these. How was it?
It was a lot of fun. This is like the third time I've been here. First time I won, had a couple seconds, but it was a lot of fun. If we could get 14, 15 cars, this would be a great race. But today I was better. It's better to be in the right place and have the right car, because those two things that happened kind of in front of me opened the door for me.
Who do you want to thank for parking this thing right here in Country Fuels Victory Lane during Fall Challenge weekend?
Well, I have to thank Phoenix Speeds. They're not on this car, but they're on my other two cars. And they're a big supporter this year of me. Black Diamond's been with me forever, and they will be. And then Dave Snow and his business, DJ Construction. Everybody helps me out. It's just been, we had a long season dirt racing, running 2 nights a week. So this is kind of a fun little thing to get out for the weekend.
Oh, you pull it out here at Fall Challenge. Park it in Country Fuels Victory Lane. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for your winner, Vince Quinville. Claremont Motorsports Park, you ready to return to some fended car action? How about 50 laps of the Tour Type late models coming up next?